folks, welcome back to Kid Friendly Videos. We had a lot of fun yesterday making Harvey rod cap, even though if you have noticed, I wrote easy ride on the spoiler and easy idle on the engine hood, so I made a mistake and I mentioned that in the video. This is actually Danny Swervez converted into Harvey rod cap. And over here we have some of our recent ones. Number 82, Darren Leadfoot. Number 24, Brick Yardley. Number 19, Bobby Swift. And number 42, Cal Weathers. And over here, if you're not here, if this is your first time here, we're taking cars from Pixar Cars and we're converting them into all kinds of other things. Like there's a whole bunch of cars here dedicated to Doc Hudson. These are called the Fabulous cars. There's Fabulous Doc Hudson and Fabulous Mater and a whole bunch more. And we're gonna make, pretty soon we're gonna make Fabulous Red, probably on the weekend. And there's Fabulous Thomas, he got into the act too. And back here we have all kinds of cars from the Crazy 8 part of the Cars 3 movie, all the cars he made. For example, there's Mater, that's Jimbo. If you saw the movie, you know what I'm talking about. There's Super B, made that from Nigel Gearsley. Check that out, he lost his carburetor or exhaust, and all the other cars there. Check it out. And we even have a tribute to Doc Hudson here. This is Dusty from Cars 3. Dusty from Planes, not Cars 3, obviously. Whoa, there he goes. And all the other cars from the Crazy 8 series, and a whole bunch more here from the Zebra series. Zebra Jackson Storm, Zebra Lightning McQueen, the King, etc., etc. So today, folks, we got a lot of requests from people, and I'm trying to do as many as I can. I want to show you something. This is Nitroade, number 28 from Cars 1. See that? Number 28. Now, we have also requests to do Tim Treadless, number 28. See? Same number. I wonder if it's the same car with the Next Gen body. I don't know. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up another package here. We got a bunch of these here, Danny Swervez's. I'm going to use Danny Swervez to make Tim Treadless. Let's open it up right now and have a look. Okay, let's take this apart. And actually inside, I went to buy it because I wanted another Jackson Storm. And I actually ended up getting Danny Swervez again. So look at the book, actually. There's a brand spanking new Jackson Storm and a brand new Danny Swervez. And check it out. We're going to take, it looks the same. See the spoiler in the back? That's not quite the same. I wonder if I can get another, how does this look? No, that's Lewis Hamilton. I don't think so. I kind of still think Danny Swervez would be a good next gen version for Nitroade. Where's he gone? Here he is. There's Nitroade. And here's Danny Swervez. Let's turn Swervez into Tim Treadless for this video, okay? So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out the gray paint. I'm gonna turn this whole car into primer Tim Treadless, or primer Danny Swervez again. Okay, let's get the paint out and start painting it. Okay, we'll put that car right here. And we'll put number 28 there. And let's get the gray paint. It's right here. It's just standard dollar store paint. If this is your first time watching, folks, we're just taking dollar store paint and we're using primer gray on all the cars to start them off so we can get a nice fresh coat on them before we put the colors on. Now, Tim Treadless is a nice cinnamon colored brown with black front. Actually, you know what? I want to cover the tires and wheels up on this car too because they're the exact same color. I'm not going to dirty these wheels. Look, check it out. Usually I paint the wheels and tires, but they're too perfect. I'm going to be back in a second. I'm going to cover them up with tape. There, that's better. I really don't want to mess up the wheels and the tires in this car because they're just perfect. Now, I did this exact same car yesterday. I did Harvey rod cap, and it came out really good. Some people told me they couldn't tell the difference between mine and the real one, which I find really hard to believe because it wasn't that great. I had a lot of trouble doing the fancy stripes and the lines and everything, but it turned out pretty nice from a distance. When you look at it from the thumbnail, it looks pretty good, and I'm happy with it. So it got lots of views. It got about 4,000 or 5,000 views, which is perfect. I love getting lots of views for these things, guys. It means you guys are watching them, coming back for more. And if you could share with your friends, I know you subscribed obviously, but I get a lot of new viewers all the time. So if I repeat myself video to video, it's not because I'm repeating myself. It's because, well, I am, but I'm repeating myself because most people that watch the video haven't seen it before and they're just finding it through just Google searches for painting custom cars or someone sharing with them. They don't know what I'm talking about, what I'm doing. So I'm just taking cars from Pixar Cars, like I said, and we're just repurposing them. We're taking the old cars. Some of them are old. This is a brand new one, obviously, but a lot of our old cars that we had in the box, we just painted them up and made all those demolition derby cars from the Crazy 8 series and Cars 3. I actually watched that the other night and I could see all the cars again that I made. You know, all those crazy Sig Alert ones and Miss Fritter, the school bus of doom. She seemed to be in charge, but she's just crazy. Lucky Lightning escaped as it was. I have a car made here. Where is it? Here it is, look. Chester Whipple filter. It's actually Lightning McQueen in disguise with the homemade Seika sand on the outside. I show that in almost every video, so if you watched all the videos, you saw me doing that many times. Make sure you hit the like button down there, guys, and hit the share button, leave a comment. I love getting the comments. I try to respond as often as I can. Sometimes I get so many comments it's hard to respond. Some people ask for things I can't do. Some versions of cars I never heard of before. So I searched them up. One guy, I forget his last name. His name was Aaron's the first name. He wants me to do some car named Aaron. I looked it up and it looks pretty good, so I printed it off. So I'm probably going to do that car, probably next week or whenever. I'm just doing as much as I can now, folks. Trying to keep ahead of it all. I wasn't planning on doing one today, but I got a few spare hours in the evening. It's late now in the evening. I'll get this done and see if I can get this up first thing on the morning. It'll be Wednesday morning where you live. There's primer. It's actually primer Danny Swervez, soon to be Tim Treadless. We'll come right back when this dries. Okay, looks like our old friend here, Danny Swervez, is dry now. There's primer Danny Swervez. For the first time in Pixar Cars history, actually the second I saw it, the last video, so there he is again. And the color for him looks like cinnamon brown. Let's try to see what's too dark or not. It's a bit too dark for my liking. I'm going to add a little bit of spun gold to see what that does to it. I'm not sure, no idea what it'll do to it, but it might make it a different color. Obviously it will, so we're going to see how that looks. I'm going to put some gold in the brown. Maybe I can get that nice... No, that didn't give me the color I'm looking for at all. So see, it's not even close. I think I'll add some yellow to it. Not sure what that's going to do. It might do something, I don't know. It might turn it more cinnamony. Looking for a certain color. Almost like a... No, that's not even close. Some red maybe? I'm just guessing, folks, so we'll see what happens with red in here. No. Or is that getting close? Actually, it's not bad. Let's try a little more red. A little more red. I got wasting lots of paint here, guys. I'll never use all that. I'm going to put 2 coats on anyway. But we'll see what happens when I mix this up. Well, that's not too bad. It's kind of a good blend. You learn a lot about mixing colors here when you're... let's see. Let's try it in the car, see how it looks. We'll give it a shot. Okay, we'll put the first coat on. Oh, that's the wrong brush. I'll use that one. That's not good. Here's a nice thick brush. Oh, I'll use that one, I guess. Okay, let's try the first coat of this beautiful... It's not too bad, actually. I'll put 2 coats on for sure. And see how it looks when I put the black on. This is a nice looking car. Tim Treadless, number 28, the new Nitroade version of the Next Gen car. I'm guessing that's what it is. I don't know for sure, but seems like an awful coincidence that this Nitroade, number 28, same car, and I'm sure he's in Cars 3 because he's the Next Gen version printed off there, so yeah, that's not too bad, guys. I might have to change the color for the next coat to see if I can bring it more of a, not cinnamon, it's more like a, I don't know what you call that color. It's brown for sure, but not the brown I'm looking for. This is not the right color. But I'll see what I can do with the next coat. Maybe I can change it up a little bit. Okay, this car, I forgot to paint the back the last time, see? I left it wide open, not painted. I did the spoiler, but I forgot to do the back. I'm going to paint in the taillights again and see how that looks, nice red. Okay, the first coat's going on really nice. But like I said, it's the wrong color, so we'll do something differently the next coat. Maybe it'll change it up a little bit. But the paints are only cheap anyway, they're only $1 from the dollar store, and they last for months and months. I don't know how many videos I made so far with those same paints. About 1 little replacement bottle of primer, because I use that in every car. That's all I bought so far. I'm getting kind of low on the white, but I have an extra spare bottle of white over there, so won't run out of that for any time soon. Actually, you know what? That's not too bad. I'll show you when I finish how it looks. Okay, here goes the top of the eyes. Part I fear the most. There. Not too bad. Okay, that went pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna leave that dry, guys, and I want to show you the car. See, it's not too bad. It's pretty close to Tim Treadless, and I'm gonna leave that dry now. When I come back, I'll put the second coat on, and then I'll get the black ready and the white headlights and a little white stripe across his front there. And number 28 goes on the top and the sides. Okay, let's leave it dry. Okay, it looks like the paint has dried, and I got some red paint on my hands, as you can see. And while I was on break there waiting for the paint to dry, I mixed up some different paints. I couldn't get the right color, so I tried another blend here. I used orange and brown, and I think I might have the right color this time. Now, I'll show you what I mean. There's the car, and there's the right color. That's Tim Treadless's color, and it took a bit of experimentation, as you can see here. I was messing around with a bunch of paints, and this is pretty close. It's probably the closest I'm ever going to get to it. And it's actually going on pretty nice too. I don't think I'll need 2 more coats of this. It's going on nice over the base of the wrong color. So we're going to just put a nice coat of this on. The car is kind of warm because it's in a heat lamp, and it won't take long to dry. And I can come back and put the black on the front, and I'm going to paint the spoiler this time this color here. It's a different color, and there's actually a stripe on the car too. The spoiler is like a reddish color, and it goes along the window here. See it? So I'm going to try and get that whole thing done this time without stopping. And I've covered up my tires and wheels, as you can see, so I'm not going to get any paint on them. Don't mind the noise in the background. My son's upstairs driving around on a hoverboard. If you know what they are, they're those 2-wheeled self-leveling devices that you see them all over the place in the malls. Well, actually, they're burned from the malls now because they go on fire sometimes, but except they're running around the house on it. That's pretty good. Oh, I think it just fell off. There we go. You can probably hear it. I'm going to try and mist the spoiler completely so I can put the red on right now. Well, I'll probably get it on it. Not that good. There we go. This color here is way better, folks. I'm glad I experimented while the car was drying because I got the right color this time. It's hard to get the right color when you're trying to do the exact, or as close as you can get to the exact car you're trying to make. And somebody said today that the car I made, Harvey Rodcap, you couldn't tell the difference between the one he has, the real car, and the one I did. Well, if you had to look closely, you would have the difference. But I tried my best. There we go. I'm going to try and leave the spoiler free, so I'm going to paint that right now. At least 1 coat on it, but I can't put the stripe on now anyway because the paint's still drying. So maybe I'll wait, I don't know. Okay, here comes, guys, the hard part. The eyes. Listen to the hoverboard going. Circles all around the house with it. There. There's the only coat of color you're going to see on Tim Treadless, this color, because I don't need 2 coats because it came pretty nice. And I'll come back in a few minutes. I'll put the red on the spoiler, and there's stripes on the bottom, white and stuff like that there. We'll see if I can tidy that up. Okay, let's leave this dry. I can right back. Okay, I printed off a couple more pictures to get a better view. I couldn't figure out what the other side looked like, so I had to go up and get some more pictures. And here's the car now. It's dry. It's ready for, I'm going to put the red spoiler on right now. Well, it's not a red. It's kind of a burgundy color spoiler. I got the paint mixed up right here. I'm going to put a nice coat of that on. And I'm going to try and do a nice stripe along the entire side of the car in this color here. Don't mind that noise in the background. Okay, here we go. And on the back, nice. And I got the picture of the taillights too. They're really red. I got some red paint over here. Right there. I'm going to use the taillights for that. Put another coat of this on here. It's really warm. The car is warm because of the heat lamp, so I can put that on right now. Now let's have a look at that stripe. It goes around the whole top. It starts by the spoiler edge and goes right up to the front window. Watch, here it goes. Right from the edge of the spoiler, it goes straight up. Right up to there. Just like that. Actually, we're kind of squirrels in. Okay, do the other side now. It goes right up along the whole... Let's see if I can get a better grip on the car. There we go. That's nice. A little thicker than the real version, but that's not too bad. Maybe I'll narrow it up later with the same color of paint again. Now I got the red for the taillights I can put on right now. There's some red right here. Nice bright taillights. Really big taillights. And that's not the exact version, but the brush I use, it's really nice bright lights in the back. Okay, now I got a little brush here for putting... The headlights are like white, and they're kind of shaped like a V in the front of this car, so they're really cool. Let's see if I can get a nice V in the front. Someone suggested I start doing the lettering with a Q-tip. I mean, not a Q-tip, a toothpick. So I actually have a toothpick here. I'm going to try it later, put the number on, and I'm going to get a tiny little brush right here. I put a white line right across the front, like a grill. Perfect. There, that's not too bad. Actually, let's have a look at the front. Okay, we're getting there, and actually I forgot to do the whole thing in black, so I may have to do that whole part over again. Let's start again here. I have to cover that whole front in black. Actually, I'll start again on the whole. I'm going to start in the back here by the door, and it goes right over here black, like that, and then it goes over the top of the windshield, right like this, right across the whole hood, like that, and the whole thing is black all across here. That's right. I kind of missed that for some reason. I like the color so much. I'm going to cover his eyes again. I mean his headlights, because that was all wrong. That's okay. That's probably lots of paint, right? That came pretty nice. So in the bottom of that is the same stripe. That's the right color there. And it goes, look on the other side, it goes right down black, right down over the wheel, and down to the bottom. Like this here, right down to the middle of the car. Just like that, folks. In the bottom, it's going to be a white stripe here and another black line in the bottom right here. I'm going to put a white stripe in the middle there, actually, to separate it. And the back goes down on an angle. I'll have to do the lights again on the back. It's just like this here. That is really cool. I'll change the taillights too. Okay, so on the hood, wow, that came nice. Holy jumpins, I'm really impressed with that. Okay, now let's see another picture. Oh, above his eyes is black. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. I better use a smaller brush. Okay, black, just above his eyes is black. Gives him that mean look. I made a mistake there, as you can see. The brush hit there. Okay, I'll fix that with the other color. Okay, let's see that dry, guys, and I'll come back and I'll fix up this here. Actually, you know what? I'll probably fix it right now with this brush. Where's it at? Right here? I can fix this right here. And the red's okay. There's actually a white stripe along the bottom, along the back of the spoiler, I mean. There's a white right here. There's actually a white stripe right across the spoiler. I'm trying to do as much as I can between coats. Check that out. There. And there's actually white along the way up here. And goes over here on both sides. Look at that. That's nice. And I'm getting some paint on my fingers because it's not quite dry. And I'll do the same thing here. And right up under here. Every so often I check see if I'm recording, because sometimes I forget to push the record button and I'm talking to myself for like 10 minutes. There's actually a white stripe along here. That's right. Where's it at? I'm looking at the picture, eh? That's what I'm doing. Okay, it goes right from the bottom of here, right up to this, and then it goes over the top of the car. And down like this. Number 28 is going to go in there somewhere. I don't know how I can do that. And it goes right up over the top of the car. Like that. Wow, that's nice. How's the other side look? Whoa, that's pretty hard. There's a white stripe right across. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I didn't notice that before. But right along here. I'm going to write Nitroade on that. I'll use that toothpick, I guess. And it goes right down here. Oh, I should have went back farther. And right along the bottom here. Whoa, boy, this is taking shape. And number 28 has to go up here. I can try and do that with this brush because it's big letters. Big numbers, I mean. Here goes, 28. I'll fix that with the brush later. 28, and it's 28 in the back here, right here. It's going to be hard to do this, folks. Look at the dog running around too. And 28 on this. Oh, no room at all on this side, guys. This is gonna get a fail. What am I gonna do here? Boy, I kind of lost it. 28. I'll put it right here. That noise is very distracting when I'm trying to record. Okay, 28's on the bottom and the sides, and now to write Nitroade in orange. Where's that toothpick? No, I'll have to use it. I'll try it in the black. Here, see if I can do it this way. Might not work. Nitroade. Gee, that's pretty good, guys. I wish I could see that number 28 better in the back. And where's my other tail light? Another bright light right here. Kind of lost one in the back. There we go. And some nice gray lights for headlights that were better than what I put on the first time. They were like way too white. Here goes. You ready? That's better. Oh, a little bit sloppy. And let's see, there's kind of a white line that goes across the front. I don't know if it's a grill or what, but I'm going to try it again. Well guys, I'm going to call that number 28 complete. There is Tim Treadless, made from Danny Swervez. Let's clean it up and have a look, see how she looks. Okay, let's take the tape off the wheels, see how they look. No paint on that one or that one, or this one. I did that on purpose so I wouldn't get any paint on them, obviously. Well, I'm surprised that I can out that good, folks. I kind of distracted by the noise in the background, but I'm really impressed with how Tim Treadless turned out. I think I'll show you a picture of it right here. Thanks to the person who suggested it. It could be anybody out there. Check it out, number 28. I've hardly kind of made a mistake on that part, but the color came right. Let's get some pictures of it now and see how she looks. There's the original Nitroade, number 28 for Cars 1, and there's Cars 3 Nitroade Next Gen. Check it out. Not bad, guys. And here's the rest of the cars. If you're not sure what we're doing, there's a button here you can click. It'll take you back to watch more videos. And we're trying to beat the record of the School Bus of Doom, Miss Fritter, fabulous Miss Fritter. Got 30,000 views in 2 days. See if you can beat that, folks. Share it with your friends. Look at that. That came really nice. Tim Treadless, number 28. And thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.